Yo, what's up? Tuesday, July 22nd. Rebound in the Dow and the S&P was up a little bit, and NASDAQ slightly down, but off its worst levels. I told you that the Dow was going to rebound. You just have to have patience in this environment. It looks like the market is just waiting on news. It's my garage. I picked up a lot of tools recently, and one of the best places is Facebook Marketplace. People selling tools. I mean, I got that drill press. I don't know if you see that drill press down there. I got a bench grinder. I got a bunch of stuff. I got a, what do you call that? A saw, a bench saw. Wheelbarrow, right there. You see, that was free. I got that for free. I got a welder. I got an air compressor. There's a welder stand right there, man. This is my coffee roaster. Anyway, I'm getting off the subject. I got to tell you guys something. You know, I've been down here in Florida for a year. I like it. I mean, I live kind of like out in the boondocks. I've got cows around here. I got gators walking around sometimes, tortoises. But I got to be honest, I've been starting to miss New York a little bit. City life. You know, I mean, I see stuff online, social media. It's summertime in New York, so it's fun. I'm sure I'm not going to miss it in the winter. I didn't think this was going to happen, but I've been feeling some nostalgia for New York. So I hope it goes away. All right. I mean, there's not much to say right now. Fiscal flows are very strong. Like I said, everything over the past couple of days. Flows are strong. I mean, that's it. I mean, that's the condition we're in, and that's just going to be positive for risk assets. You see gold was up strong again, Bitcoin was up. All of these risk assets, like every time they dip down, I would say right now an opportunity is oil, you know, at $65. You still have producers are very much net long futures. They've been that way for over 3 years now. They got net long in May 2022. It's July 2025. I mean, that's historic. So every time it dips down here in the mid 60s, you know, I just accumulate. I accumulate oil stocks if they're down. What else, man? And until this condition changes, if it even does, because yesterday I did that video based on the CBO projections that the BBB, the Big Beautiful Bill, is going to add 3.4 trillion to the so-called debt, which is, you know, that's just 3.4 trillion of of transfers to the non-government. That's 340 billion extra a year. I mean, that's very, very powerful. That's you know, 98 octane. That's high octane fuel for the economy. So every time, I mean, this is like I said yesterday, man, you accumulate, you buy every time it's down, and then you go fishing or you go play golf if that's your thing. I don't play golf. Go fishing, go on a hike, go travel a little bit, something, I don't know. And just let your portfolio, I mean, my portfolio is at another record high. Like, just let your portfolio expand. You want to build wealth right now. I mean, we don't know how long this is going to last. I mean, we've been in a fantastic period, and one of the things that I love personally, me personally, is the fact that there's so much worry and concern and consternation about, oh, the debt and the deficit and this and that and blah, blah, blah. You know, I say this all the time, like, ignorance translates into money in our pockets if you know how to use it. If you're informed and you understand, and everybody out there doesn't, and they're operating out of a playbook which is completely wrong in terms of their theories and their understandings. I mean, they're literally writing checks to you if you could see the big picture. Now, if you're one of these people who are micro-focused and you got to be in and out and in and out and in and out all day long or every 2 days and buy and sell and buy and sell, well, you know, I've said this before. I think you should go to Vegas. It's better. It's more fun. You meet people. Hotels are incredible. I mean, you got a gambler's mentality. If you have a wealth builder's mentality, you take the long road. You accumulate good assets. I don't care what anyone who has amassed wealth, whether it's in the stock market, whether it's in real estate, whether it's in businesses or private equity or anything like that, they'll tell you that, they play the long game. They go in there when things are negative or not wanted, and they allow value to develop. And I mean, if we're in this condition right now where we have these massive transfers going on, somebody might ask, well, isn't that a risk of inflation? I mean, look, there's always a risk of something. But as I said yesterday, you can't compare this period to the period of the COVID when everything was shut down. We have a normally operating economic system. Things are working. People are being employed. And not the whole entire supply chain, production chain of the world hasn't been shut down like it was, and people haven't been sent home to sit in their apartments or their houses. Things are operating as they should be. The tariffs, I mean, that remains to be seen. We still got to get into this period where, it's more of a broad application of these tariffs. Supposedly that's August 1st. But like I said, I see the numbers. You know what I'm saying? I see the numbers. Like I gave you that little story yesterday about the guy who, we're in a recession because personal disposable income is down. The guy was working with May data. May. I mean, we're almost freaking in August right now. I see this every single day. I mean, I laugh at something like that because the guy didn't even realize that May reflected the tax strain on April 15th. I told you guys, it took until 3 days ago. 3 days ago. What the hell was that? It was like Friday when we finally recovered all of the April, June tax strain. 3 days ago. It took 3 months. This guy's in May. He's like, oh my God, disposable income went down. Yeah, because it was freaking transferred to the government in the form of tax strain. We just got that money back 3 days ago. Nobody tells you this. I give you exact days. Day by day, I tell you. Like you might read or you might hear. You might have heard it in the past. Oh, we work 3 months out of the year or 4 months out of the year to pay our taxes. It's true because I track that every single freaking day. I could tell you the exact time when that money has been completely recycled back into the economy, which was 3 days ago. Okay, and then we're even up a little bit. We're up by 17 billion over where we were on April 14th. Nobody tells you this stuff. You can go around now with your friends and your colleagues or your family, in conversations and say, guess what? We just got everything that we paid in taxes. We just finally recovered that. You don't have to cite me. You don't have to quote me. You could take it as your own information. That's a gift I'm giving to you, because nobody else is giving you that stuff. So anyway, that's it for now. I mean, like they're I mean, I look at like a day like today. You could feel it, that the traders, they're just waiting for some headline to pop up. They need that dopamine rush. They need that adrenaline rush. Come on, give me a headline. Trump, say something. Say something about tariffs so I could jump in. I could buy, I could sell, I could buy, I could sell. I don't do that, man. I was out doing some landscaping work in my garden, like doing some work. I could feel it, man. That they're all sitting there on the edge of their seats saying, come on, man, give us a headline. Give us a headline. Who did you put tariffs on today? Or what deal was made? Or stupid. That's not an approach. You're not going to build wealth that way. Accumulate. And if you're young, let me tell you something. If you're young and you're doing this, you're going to have so much freaking money. You're going to have so much freaking money. There's no better vehicle than the stock market. I mean, building a business is great. Most businesses fail. The challenge, the work you need to go through, it's incredible. It's a growth generating thing, building a business, and you could be very, very successful, and it's extremely gratifying. But the stock market, man, there's nothing like it. I mean, it's incredible. We are so lucky, so lucky to have this vehicle, to have the opportunity to do this. Like, I can't even explain it, because we're very, very lucky to have this. And the sad part is that most people, they go about it in the wrong way. They use it as a casino. It's a shame, but I think about myself. I think about like the people who sign on with me, and I try to help them, you people here on the channel, whatever. If they want to use it as a casino, that's their thing. I spent a lot of years. Don't forget, I was a member of 4 different exchanges, a futures trader on 4 exchanges in Chicago and New York. I did that for a long time. I never made any real big money. There were times I made big money. There were times I lost a lot of money, up and down and up and down. Overall, I guess I was a winner, but not incredible. Only till I discovered, how do you grow wealth? It's really very easy. If you start, time, I've said this before, time makes you rich. Once you understand that, and then you focus in, accumulate good assets, build that up over time. It'll take care of you. It'll take care of your family. It'll take care of your kids. It'll take care of everything. Anyway, I'm signing off. Please like and subscribe, and go to my website, pitbulleconomics.com. Sign up for a 30-day free trial to MMT Trader. Bye.